If you've been using the Gemini app recently, you might have noticed that your image generations just got a massive upgrade. That's because Google just quietly rolled out Nano Banana 2, officially known as Gemini 3 Flash Image. Welcome back to Teachers Tech. I'm Jamie, and today we're going to show you exactly what changed, what the new capabilities are, and how you can get the most out of this new default model. First, let's clear up the name. While the community has been calling it Nano Banana 2, its official name is the Gemini 3 Flash Image Model. The biggest news here is it's now the default image generator for everyone using the Gemini app. It completely replaces the original Nano Banana and Nano Banana Pro models for standard everyday users. But why is it better? Let's look at a few demos. Now, before we jump into editing, I have to point out this new incredible feature, the visual style picker. As soon as I go to create image, you can see it right here. If you've ever struggled to come up with the perfect prompt keywords to get a specific artistic vibe, you don't have to guess anymore. You can just open up the menu and choose from this grid of presets. With just one click, you can force your image to render in styles like these different ones, like steampunk, cinematic, sketch. It takes all the guesswork out of prompting and makes getting professional, consistent results so much faster. Let's give this a quick try. I'm just going to go ahead and upload a photo here I just took, and I'm going to click on Cyborg, and no prompting. I just want to see what it does with just the palette picked. And there you go, quickly turned into a cyborg. And I did that without any prompting. You can make it a little more specific if you wanted to add your instructions. Now let's do some prompting with out of style and just test some of these new capabilities. So first up, it understands complex prompts much better than previous generations. Watch what happens when I give it a highly specific scene with distinct lighting and subjects. This is what I'm going to type. A bright modern classroom with a futuristic 3D printer building a glowing translucent blue robot owl on a desk. The sun is shining through large windows in the background, casting realistic shadows, high quality photorealistic cinematic lighting. As you can see, it handles the subject placement, the lighting, and the complex textures perfectly. Moving on to one of the more frustrating things with older AI models, garbled text. Nano Banana 2 handles text brilliantly. So let's do this. I'm going to ask for the 3D printer again, but I'm going to specifically ask it to put in some text into it. So you can see OLED display showing perfectly legible stylized text that says prototype logic version 2.1, design, build, innovate. And there's other detail in here, so it's a little bit different than the last one, but I'm going to go ahead, make sure I have this on Nano Banana here, and I'm going to go ahead and send this. All right, so if I click on it, you can see we have everything typed exactly how I wanted, no spelling mistakes in it, and the way that they place it on where it makes it look naturally on that device. Now, let's look at advanced editing. You can now upload an image and tell AI exactly how to modify it using text without changing the whole picture. So I'm going to take this first picture that we created, and I want the owl to change, but everything else to stay the same. So I've already uploaded it here. Got to make sure I turn it to create image. And I said, change the glowing blue robotic owl into a vibrant copper steampunk dragon. Keep the rest of the classroom and 3D printer exactly the same. I'm going to send this off. And look at this. Everything else stays the same in the classroom. They've changed the L to the copper dragon. And I was wondering at first if they would change it on the 3D printer over here, and they did as well. Multi-image composition, like style transfer. If I upload a picture of this desk here and then upload this second image here of just this vibrant watercolor art, this is what I'm going to prompt it to do. And you can see I have them uploaded here. I'll say, take the modern computer desk from the first image and redraw it completely in the vibrant watercolor art of this second image. I'm going to send this. And take a look at this. It blends the structure of the one with the style of the other seamlessly. Now, you got to take a look at this. Subject consistency, maintain character resemblance up to 5 characters, and fidelity of 14 objects. I'm going to connect this page down below in the description. It's just the Google blog. And throughout this, they even have prompts that you can copy to test out some of those things. And that's what I'm doing right here with one of their prompts. Create a funny 6-part story with these 3 fluffy friends building a treehouse. The story is thrilling throughout with emotional highs and lows, and an ending is happy moment. Keep the attire and identity consistent of all 3 characters, but their expression and angles should vary throughout all 6 images. Make sure to have each of one of those characters in each image. Generate 6 images one at a time. Each image should be separated, separate output of 16:9 format. So they kind of did a little bit of a story here, but take a look at this. So this is the one image here of the characters that they picked. And then if I go through, here's the next image. Notice that the angle is changing, but the characters are all keeping the same, and their clothing are all keeping the same in each of these. So this is a big thing, to keep this all the way throughout all of these, and it's creating 6 different images for me in this. And this was just one prompt that I gave it. So I love this new feature in Nano Banana 2, that consistency throughout. Now, here's another thing I'm going to be using it for, and I'm sure a lot of other YouTubers do. This works so easy. I uploaded it, just this picture of myself, just a webcam pic, and I took this Nano Banana 2 that I had it create, and I came up with a prompt, and I wanted to make a thumbnail, so I kind of gave a little bit of information, making sure it's a 16:9 aspect ratio, and then it came up with this. And then I asked it to make the banana a bit bigger, so it's there. And then a little bit further on, I wanted to be high-fiving the banana. So maybe I'll add this one as my thumbnail. I'm going to get it to add some text. I'm not sure what I'm going to get it to add yet, but you can see how easy that is. If you're a YouTuber, this will make it really easy to do these thumbnails for free. Now, if you're on AI Plus, Pro, or Ultra tier, you might be wondering if you lost access to the heavier Pro model. You didn't. All you have to do is generate your image with the new default Flash model, click the 3-dot menu in the corner of the image, and hit Redo with Pro. It's a great workflow. You get a fast draft first, then upscale it to Pro quality. Have you tried Nano Banana 2 yet? Let me know in the comments what you think of the new speed and the new quality. Thanks for watching this time on Teacher's Tech. I'll see you next week with more tech tips and tutorials.